Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Got a good question here from Masood Nazari, and he writes in, I hope I'm saying that right, Masood. Hello, Matt. 3 years ago, based on your recommendations, I purchased a Sony a57. If I want to upgrade to a better camera, would you recommend going to full frame or staying in crop sensor cameras? If my main concern is photography, which camera models do you suggest? Since I have my A57, I have purchased a 50mm f1.8 and a Minolta beer can 70-200 f4. Thanks, Masood. Well, thanks for your question, Masood. If you want to stay Sony, then what I would recommend is the A6000. It's got a higher megapixel sensor. You're getting up to 24 from 16. You've got a better video ability in the A6000, cleaner codecs, things like that. You should experience better autofocus. The A6000 is a great all-round camera, and right now you can pick them up for a very good price because the A6300 is out. I'll put a link below for you for Amazon. You can check it out there. You can find really good deals on them when they're warehouse deals. And so that will allow you to still use your beer can, your Minolta beer can 70-200 f4. That's a great lens for those of you out there that are looking for a good 70-200 for a reasonable price. That Minolta beer can works great. And the 50mm f1.8. So now you may have to get an adapter there. Because I don't have to be an A mount. So you're going to need an A mount to E adapter, which means unless you're getting the more expensive adapter, no, I shouldn't even say that. You're going to need a manual adapter. I'll put a link to the Photo-C adapter for A to E mount. You can check that out, but those will be manual focus. A little caveat there. Now, if you're interested in full frame, certainly the A7 series is great. If you want to save some money, you could buy one of the Mark 1s in the A7, the A7S, the A7 Mark II. I'm not sure that it's necessary it depends what you think of as a better camera. I mean, the A6000 has amazing image quality, very good high ISO. It's a very decent performing camera. If there's another reason you want to go to full frame, then just like if you want shallower depth of field on your lenses, if you want a little bit better high ISO, then yeah, you can look at full frame. But overall, I think the A6000 is a great performer. If you're not stuck on Sony, and I guess I should say before I get off Sony here, A6300 is an option too, but it sounds like you're more concerned with photography, in which case I probably would recommend you look at the A6000 as a better value than the 6300, but you could look at it too. It's essentially going to give you the same image quality. You may have a little bit faster autofocus, some new options with the new adapter abilities that's coming out, so you can use your A-mount lenses and whatnot, but you're going to have to pay, it's a chunk of change for those adapters, $400 or $500. If you're not convinced on staying with Sony, or you're not stuck on staying with Sony, then what you might want to consider is a Nikon D7100. Great value, great 24 megapixel sensor, very good autofocus, great lens lineup. The newer 7200, which basically just gives you a little bit better, little faster buffer depth and buffer speed, so you can shoot a little faster than the A71. So if that's important to you, then go 72. If it's not, 71's a great value right now. The D5500, if you want a vari-angle LCD, gives you that same sensor from the 72, and it's a great, more video-oriented camera with the vari-angle LCD. The Canons, the 70D is very good. I would either wait for the 80D for the newer 24 megapixel sensor, or look at the T6S with its dual controls. That's a great option for you right there, with ability to use all the great Canon glass, full vari-angle LCD, touchscreen, tap and shoot, the whole bit. Fuji's are nice. So, I mean, the new X Pro 2's out. I don't know if that's out of your price range or not, but the Fuji glass is beautiful. And I've played with the new X Pro 2. It's a very, very nice camera. And autofocus is stellar on it. And Fuji glass, again, I'll say it again, is beautiful. What else do we have to look at? Panasonics are good, but if you're looking more for ultimate image quality, you're probably going to want to be APS-C or higher. So that's what I would look at, somewhere in there. If you want to go full frame, the Nikon D610, D600, used or new, are great values, or factory refurbs. I love that camera. 610 is probably my favorite full frame camera as far as value and bang for the buck. If I was starting today to shoot weddings again, I would get two D610s and a few pieces of glass, and that would be it. I'd be all set and happy. Even 600s. The Canons, I guess the 6D. I would never buy the 6D over a D610 or D600 though, so I would have to recommend the Nikon in that situation over the Canon 6D. But if you were already invested in Canon glass, that would be a good option. So that's my recommendations to you. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with the cameras I've recommended? Do you have another recommendation? Leave them in the comments below. Let's discuss it. Let's help Masood out for his upgrade from his A57. And thanks for your question, Masood. And we'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.